Stage 13 of the Volta a España to the top of the Angliru was looking to be the most difficult day of racing for season 2008. 209.5 kilometres made it the second longest stage of this year's Volta a España, but it was the final climb to the top of the Angliru that was making this the most feared of this year's tour. The 12.2 kilometre climb with some pinches of 23.5% made the promises of being the most decisive of the race. Three riders broke away early on in the stage. Christoph Kern from the Credit Agricole team, who's been in a number of the breakaways, was the last man to survive, but with him was Juko from the Milram team and Talingi of Silence Lotto. On the final climb of the day, and it was only a matter of time before the Frenchman was brought back in as the big heads of state made their bid towards the front. Igor Martinez in the gold jersey from the Euskadel Euskadi team, he was losing time, but sadly for him, his team leader, Igor Anton, had to abandon the tour after a crash on the descent of the second last climb, the Cordel. At the head of the race, Astana were taking responsibility for the race. They wanted to put Alberto Contador into a winning position, and that is precisely what they did. Carlos Sastre started to lose ground. Levi Leipheimer sacrificed his chances for Contador. Alejandro Valverde, the Spanish national champion, bounced back after his disappointment of 2 days ago. He conceded more than 3 minutes and 20 seconds to the other big favourites. He still had such great climbing legs. Sastre was trying to limit his losses to Contador. Others were just trying to keep their clothes on as we were riding through the mountains of the Asturias. Contador ploughed on at the front. Rodriguez and Valverde tried to stay in touch looking for the stage victory, but Contador had a huge mission here at stake. The leader of the Astana team had the responsibility of that leadership and the expectation of Spain riding on his shoulders. Sastre, he fought on gallantly, but he ended up losing more than a minute and a half to the winner of the day. Alberto Contador went across the line with that now familiar signature shot of the bullet, firing a big shot in this year's Volta a España. The determination on the face of Contador was no mask, and no one was able to get over the top of the great Spaniard. Valverde it was that was in second place. Carlos Sastre came through a little bit further down on the stage result. But Contador now, the new race leader and the winner of the stage, he has more than a 1 minute lead over Levi Leipheimer. Valverde has climbed back into the top 5 of the general classification, but Contador now surely has a stranglehold in this race. He heads into stage 14 with the gold jersey. Dedicatoria especial en definitiva.